Could you walk for 12 hours straight? Hi everyone, Angus, Pryor here, #1 Google ranked dental marketer in Australia and practice growth specialist. Now this is the second year I'm doing something known as the Misogi Challenge. It's a concept from Japan, and the idea is it's something that you do that is so hard that it makes everything else in the years feel relatively easy. And what I'm doing, I'm setting out on, is a 12-hour walk. I estimate I'll be able to walk between 60 to 70 kilometres in 12 hours, and I won't sit down during that time. Look, I live outside of town. I'm in country Victoria. I'm going to walk into town, and I'll probably get some lunch and things, but I won't sit down during that time. I'm going to walk as far as I can. The time now is 20 to 7 in the morning, so I guess I'll stop walking at 20 to 7 tonight. All right, so 3 hours in, about a quarter of the way. So far I've done, I think, about 15 kilometres. I think I'm up to 18,000 steps. What have I noticed? Everything's so much slower, which means you get more time to appreciate things. Our local shopping centre is about 10 minutes away from me. It's taken me 2 hours to walk there. But I've seen a bunch of things I didn't even know were there because I'm usually rushing by in the car. Applied one Band-Aid. I've got a little blister appearing on my left heel and my left calf is a bit sore, but apart from that I'm okay. So quarter done and another 9 hours to go. Okay, halfway there, 6 hours, 35,000 steps, and I guess about 35 kilometres. The body's hurting, but this challenge is meant to be hard, but I'm really pleased to be halfway there. I'm about 20 minutes away from getting some lunch. Would you walk 6 hours to get lunch? I don't know, it looks like that's what I'm doing today. All right, got you. All right, 9 hours done, 48,000 steps, I guess about 48 Ks, and only 3 hours to go. Look, I've developed a little bit of a limp. Interestingly, the heel and calf that was sore in the first hour are the main things that are sore now. Everything else is sort of hurting a bit, but not too bad. You may ask yourself, like, why would you even bother doing this? Why push yourself this hard? And partly that is my personality, but secondly, the whole purpose of this Misogi challenge is you do something so hard at the start of the year that everything else at the rest of the year feels easier. And later this year, when I'm struggling with things and go, I don't feel like doing that, it's too hard, etc., etc., you can say, well, it's got to be easier than doing a 12-hour 60-kilometre plus walk, doesn't it? See you at the end. Well, there you have it. I'm done. After 12 hours, I left home at 6:38 a.m. this morning. It's now 6:38 p.m. As you saw, I've walked 66,000 steps, approximately 66 Ks, and it was pretty hard yakka. Now, my goal this morning was to not sit down at all today, and that's what's happened. I did not sit down once. I stood while I ate lunch. I stood while I put some Band-Aids on, blisters on my feet, but apart from walking like the Tin Man for the last hour or so, it's actually gone quite well. Now, the purpose of this whole Misogi challenge is perhaps you do something so hard that it's like 50-50 whether you'll finish it or not, and I'm really pleased I did finish it. And you can just Google it if you want to check this out for yourself. Even if you just do something that's a bit harder, the whole goal is that it's something that you'll look back on later in the year and go, well, if I could walk 66 kilometres for 12 hours, then this thing that I'm facing, I can probably do that too. Misogi. You can Google Misogi Challenge. As for me, I didn't sit down. I did walk for 12 hours. I did walk for 66 Ks, but now I'm going to sit down. See you next time.